Hi, it's Ra, Rishi Kavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology, here to give the astrological forecast for Friday, September 26th, 2025. Well, energetically speaking, it's a little easier day today than recent days have been, and for that we can be grateful. The sun today is at 3, moving to 4 degrees of love, beauty, and social justice oriented air sign Libra. The moon begins the day in the latter degrees of deep dark water sign Scorpio, always emotionally intense. But then it shifts signs. While it's in Scorpio, it makes a harmonious trine, a nice flowing angle to Saturn, the planet of discipline and structure and process, sometimes hard knocks, but this is a harmonious angle from 28 degrees of Scorpio to Saturn at 28 degrees of Pisces. That occurs 10:44 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 1:44 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 6:44 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. That's when it's exact. And then the moon goes void of course for several hours. Void of course is a period where it's not quite into the next sign, but it has left all the aspects of the sign that it's currently in, and the energy is just kind of sitting there. So it's not great for doing a whole lot because things may just kind of sit there and not turn out well. But the sun does enter into the adventurous and truth-seeking fire sign of Sagittarius, very fun-loving kind of energy, at 2:37 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 5:37 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 10:37 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. So, as we know, the energy kind of lightens up very considerably under a Sagittarius moon. So we like this. Not only that, the moon is making all kinds of aspects because there are several major planets right in the early degrees, right, of the different signs. One of them is Neptune, which is at 0 degrees of Aries. So when the moon enters 0 degrees of Sagittarius, it makes a harmonious flowing trine, which is very good for your idealism, your dreams, and your visions, and kind of just relaxing. Hey, it's a Friday afternoon after all, right? 3:58 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 6:58 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 11:58 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. The only glitch in the ointment here, fly in the ointment, glitch in the system, comes when the moon then, shortly thereafter, makes an inharmonious, an oppositional angle to Uranus, the planet of sudden change and sometimes chaos. From 1 degree of Sag to Uranus at 1 degree of Gemini, this isn't kind of an anything can happen sort of a moment and not for the best, so you want to be careful around this time. 5:13 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 8:13 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 1:13 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time, but fear not, shortly after that, the moon makes a harmonious 60-degree sextile from 1 degree of Sag to Pluto, the Lord of Power, concentrated energy at 1 degree of Aquarius. This is good. This is self-empowering. This is good for research and maybe a little bit of passion, too. And it is Friday night. 5:32 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time is when that's exact. 8:32 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 1:32 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Overnight tonight, the moon at 4 degrees of Sag makes a harmonious 60-degree sextile to the sun at 4 degrees of Libra. All of this is good. So the energy gets better today as it moves on. So let's all just sort of relax into the weekend. I'm Ra, Rishi Kavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology. Now, if you would like to have a personal reading with me, you can book it on my website, starpresence.net. Remember, from the very moment that you're born, you've got star presence. Enjoy this day, no matter what.